Hey English learners, welcome back to the Easy English Hub, your cozy place to learn easy English through real-life conversations. I'm Evelyn.
And I'm Ken. Before we really start, we want you to do something with us for just a moment.
Yes, close your eyes if you can and imagine a moment in the future. You look back at this year and you can feel it. I didn't stay the same. I grew. I'm calmer, I'm stronger, my English is better, I trust myself more.
Right? You speak more than you did before. You understand more. You don't feel so small in conversations anymore. You feel like, wow, I actually changed.
And now come back to today, because that future version of you starts with what you do today, with this morning, with this episode, with the next few minutes you spend with us.
And if you're new here, welcome. Welcome. This is an English podcast for easy English conversation practice in your daily life.
Yes, we always speak in B1 level English, slow, clear, and simple, so you can feel relaxed and safe while you listen.
But we also gently add some stronger B2 words, phrases, and idioms in every episode. We stop, explain them in easy English, and use them in real sentences.
So you stretch your English a little without feeling lost.
We started this plan many episodes ago. Today, we didn't just come to talk about goals, we also came to check in with you, our lovely listeners.
Yes. How is this strategy working for you? Do you feel you understand more now? Do you feel a little closer to B2 than before?
Maybe you noticed you catch more words, or you can repeat some phrases more easily, or you feel less scared to speak.
If you've noticed even a small change, we'd love to hear it in the comments. Your little progress stories make us so happy to read.
Yeah, come on Easy English Hub family. We hope these episodes give you motivation, and your progress in the comments quietly gives us motivation too.
When you share your progress, it really touches us. It reminds us why we sit here, talk with you, and make these episodes week after week.
And if you have any ideas or suggestions to make these episodes even better for you, maybe a new small segment, a type of practice, or a topic you really need, your suggestions are always welcome.
We can't promise to use every idea, but we really do read them, and we try to add as many as we can into future episodes.
Right. This podcast is not just our project, it's something we are slowly building together with you.
Okay. Before we jump into today's tips, we want to remind you of a very simple idea. It's small, but if you really take it seriously, it could quietly change your whole year.
Listen to this. 10 to 15 minutes of English every day for 365 days equals a completely different person in the future.
Yeah, not a perfect person, but a different person. More confident, more relaxed in English, more proud when you look back.
This idea is the heart of today's episode. We're going to talk about how to make every day a power day and how just 10 to 15 minutes of English inside that day can slowly create a new version of you.
And before we build your power day step by step, if you enjoy learning English in this calm, motivating way, don't forget to like this episode, subscribe to the channel,
and maybe share it with a friend who also wants to grow this year. Your support really helps Easy English Hub reach more learners who want easy English, real conversations, and real motivation.
Power days sound a little dramatic, right? Like a superhero schedule.
But actually, a power day can be very simple and quiet.
You don't need a cape. You just need a day where you don't feel lost. You feel a little more in control.
We know how it usually feels. You wake up, check your phone, rush into work or school, and by lunchtime you think, wait, where did my morning go?
It's like the day's driving you instead of you driving the day.
A power day is different. It's like you sit in the driver's seat and say, I'm going to hold the steering wheel today.
Even if the road is crazy, you still touch your goals for a few minutes.
A power day starts with one clear intention. Not 10 goals, not a long to-do list, just one clear direction for today.
Instead of asking, how will I survive today, you ask a calmer question. What is one thing I want to move forward today?
This question changes your energy. Surviving feels heavy and stressful. Moving forward feels lighter and more hopeful.
And that one thing can be different every day. Maybe today it's your health. Maybe it's money. Maybe it's English. Maybe it's your mental health.
Some days your goal is very practical, like finishing a task. Other days your goal is emotional, like being kinder to yourself.
When you choose one clear intention, you align your day with your goals.
Align means your actions and your dreams go in the same direction. Your day is no longer fighting your future.
Even if the day is busy or messy, that one intention is like a small compass in your pocket. It reminds you where you're going.
For English, you can ask a very simple question. What is my one English intention today?
It doesn't need to be big. It just needs to be clear.
You can say, today my English goal is to listen for 10 minutes. Or, today my English goal is to write 3 sentences.
You can even say it out loud in the morning. When you hear yourself say it, your brain starts to take it seriously.
If you wait until the day is crazy, your plan often never happens.
We all know that feeling. You think, I'll do it later, but later never comes.
A power day gives your goal 5 to 15 minutes before the world wakes up inside your phone.
Before emails, before messages, before social media tells you what to care about.
It's like giving your dream a small breakfast before you feed your notifications.
This small early action sends a message to yourself. My goals matter.
This sets you up for success. That means you prepare your day so success becomes easier, not harder.
You don't need strong motivation. You just need a gentle start.
For English, this could be listening to a calm podcast while you drink coffee, reading a short paragraph, or repeating a few sentences out loud.
For English, this could be listening to a calm podcast while you drink coffee, reading a short paragraph, or repeating a few sentences out loud.
Energy leaks are things that slowly steal your energy without giving much back.
Mindless scrolling, drama, pointless arguments, too much bad news.
These things don't destroy your day in one moment. They slowly drain you.
During a power day, you quietly ask yourself, is this feeding my goal or draining it?
You don't need to judge yourself. You just notice.
For English, you can turn one scroll moment into an English moment. Follow one English creator, watch one short English video, read one English comment.
And if you fall into the scroll hole, it's okay. That happens to everyone.
You can always get back on track. One small reset is enough.
When your body feels heavy and tired, even the best plan feels impossible.
A power day doesn't need a long workout or a gym membership.
Just 5 to 15 minutes of movement can change how you feel.
A short walk, stretching, light exercise, anything that wakes up your body.
Movement builds up your energy little by little.
You don't exercise for looks. You move for energy, focus, and mood.
And you can mix movement with English. Walk while listening to English. Stretch while repeating a sentence. Move your body and your English brain at the same time.
Many people ruin their power day with self-attack.
One small mistake and the inner voice becomes very harsh.
A power day needs a coach voice, not a bully voice.
A coach says, it's okay, keep going.
You can practice kind sentences like, I'm allowed to be a work in progress. Mistakes mean I'm learning.
When you speak to yourself this way, your energy stays alive.
And for English, this is very important. Growth needs kindness.
Every power day needs one small, brave action.
Not a huge risk, just one small moment of courage.
Bravery doesn't mean you're not scared. It means you act anyway.
For English, it could be one sentence spoken, one comment written, or one short voice note.
Even 5 seconds of courage can change how you see yourself.
You start to think, maybe I can do this. A power day ends with a kind check-in.
Not judgment, not punishment, just honesty.
Before sleep, you can ask yourself, what did I do well today?
Where did I waste energy?
And what will I repeat tomorrow?
You can write a simple 3-line English journal.
Short sentences are enough. Progress matters more than perfection.
Change happens in the long run.
Not in one week, not in one burst of motivation.
But over many small power days.
Your job is not to change everything at once.
Your job is to repeat small actions in the same direction.
That's how confidence grows. That's how English grows. Before we close today's episode, we want to talk about something very real.
Because everything we shared sounds nice on a good day. But what about the hard days?
The days when you wake up tired, the days when you feel unmotivated, the days when English feels heavy instead of exciting.
A power day is not only for your best days, it's even more important on your worst days.
Some days, your power day will look very small.
And that's okay.
Maybe your only win today is listening to English for 3 minutes instead of 10.
Maybe your brave move is just opening your notebook.
Maybe your inner voice work is saying, I'm tired, and that's human.
A power mindset says something different.
It says, today I get back on track.
You don't restart your whole life. You just restart today.
Even 5 minutes today can reconnect you to your goal.
Progress is not a straight line. It's a lot of stopping and starting again.
We also want you to stop thinking of English as a school subject.
English is not a test you pass or fail.
It's a tool, a companion, something that walks with you through your day.
You can use English in quiet moments.
While cooking, while walking, while waiting.
You don't need special study time every day.
You just need small contact with the language.
Listening counts. Reading counts. Thinking in English counts.
Even talking to yourself in English counts.
Let's talk about something that secretly steals a lot of energy.
Comparison.
You see someone speaking English fluently and suddenly you feel behind.
But you don't see their full story.
You don't see how long they practiced.
You don't see how many mistakes they made.
Your only fair comparison is with your past self.
Can you understand more than before?
Can you say more than before?
If the answer is yes, even a little, you are growing.
Confidence doesn't arrive all at once.
It grows quietly.
One sentence at a time.
One brave moment at a time.
One power day at a time.
One day, you'll realize you're less scared to speak.
One day, you'll notice you understand without translating.
One day, English will feel more familiar, like a place you visited many times.
That's not magic. That's consistency.
Let's imagine a very normal power day.
You wake up tired.
You choose one intention. Today, I'll touch English for 10 minutes.
You listen to a short audio while making coffee.
Later, you almost scroll for 20 minutes.
But you stop after 5 and watch one English video instead.
You feel awkward saying one sentence in English, but you say it anyway.
At night, you write one short sentence. Today, I tried.
That is a power day.
Not perfect, but powerful.
The future version of you is not built in big moments.
It's built in small, quiet choices.
When no one is watching.
When motivation is low.
When progress feels slow.
Every small choice is a vote for your future self.
And those votes add up.
You don't need a perfect routine.
You don't need perfect grammar.
You don't need to feel confident every day.
You just need to keep coming back.
Back to your intention.
Back to your English.
Back to yourself.
So as we move into the closing of today's episode,
take a quiet second.
Ask yourself one simple question.
What is one small move I can make today?
That question is enough to start.
So choose one small move today.
Show up for yourself. Get back on track when you fall.
Keep a little English in your day.
10 to 15 minutes of English every day.
A completely different version of you in the future.
This is Everlyn.
And this is Ken. And you've been listening to the Easy English Hub. Bye.